How is it going? I hope everyone's doing well, and thank you for tuning in this video. Bobby Lashley is the brand new WWE champion. Let's not waste any time. Let's kind of dive right into things. Monday Night Raw tonight was an extremely newsworthy episode of Raw. Not going to go over the entire show, but Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus to kick things off. I thought these two went out there and had an incredible opening match here. Those two took out probably the first 45 minutes or so of the show. They got a lot of time. They went out there, beat the holy shit out of each other, told a tremendous story. They were able to, use each other's moves against each other. Absolutely adored the finish as well with McIntyre, hitting the Claymore as Sheamus was going for the bro kick. I thought the finish was absolutely beautiful for a fantastic match. So McIntyre and Sheamus thought was an amazing match. Probably the best match on Raw that I've seen in a very long time, honestly. It's a shame it didn't happen at Fastlane. Definitely should have been highlighted on a pay-per-view if you ask me. But you know what? This match on Monday Night Raw on free TV in front of millions of people is definitely more beneficial for them to have had on Raw, if you ask me. So McIntyre and Sheamus tore it down. Just want to quickly mention that match and just quickly put it over. But going to the Bobby Lashley and the Miz stuff, obviously they had 3 segments throughout the entire show. They mentioned from the very beginning at the opening promo that Miz and Lashley was happening at the 9 o'clock hour, which of course is the beginning of the second hour of the show. Match hasn't happened. Miz fakes being sick, so match is postponed till the 10 o'clock hour, which of course is the beginning of the third hour. So match is postponed till then. But when the match happens, the Miz, of course, runs backstage. And what mind boggled me was, when it was happening, Lashley was just standing there and just let Miz run off, and the referee's counting it, and Lashley is visibly upset that the referee is counting, but Lashley does absolutely nothing to try to stop the count or to go after the Miz and try and get back in the ring somehow. So I thought that came off pretty stupid on Lashley's behalf, but obviously that would set up the main event now. So the match was now pushed into the main event segment. So they were really anticipating and building up this match, which I enjoyed. At first I was kind of like, oh man, I really hope they're not wasting my time and kind of getting my hopes up. But kind of result, it definitely was worth all the anticipation. It did intrigue me. I thought it did work to continuously postpone the match. So it was definitely worth all the postponing as well at the end. So obviously Lashley and Miz was the main event. Shane made it into a Lumberjack match, which it was funny seeing the faces come out and help Lashley. Just, I don't know, it didn't make any sense to see like Riddle and Jeff Hardy out there, if you ask me. And it goes pretty much exactly as you'd think. Miz tried to run out. Lumberjacks threw Miz back in the ring. Lashley threw the Miz around like it's absolutely nothing. Hit a choke slam on Miz, and then of course, locked in the Hurt Lock to get the submission victory and win the WWE Championship. And I couldn't be more happy for Bobby Lashley. Honestly, definitely deserves it. Considering how they've booked him since he won the U.S. title. He's been very dominant since he had that championship, and he's definitely been on that role where he should be in the main event scene, especially how he's been booked over the last month or so, where he's just been destroying everything in his path. This definitely is the position for Bobby Lashley, and is definitely deserved. And obviously it looks like the plan's going to be McIntyre and Lashley at WrestleMania, which I'm all for, but honestly, I want to see Lashley retain. When Miz won the championship at Elimination Chamber, I thought, the setup was going to be McIntyre winning it back, and, they can do Lashley and McIntyre, with McIntyre being the champion and Lashley being the challenger. Obviously, it's, flipped. But, I like to be the other way around, because I would have liked to have seen Lashley win the title at WrestleMania, honestly. So I would have liked to see that, but you know what? I'm not taking anything away. This moment on Raw was, just as good as it would have been at WrestleMania. You felt the pure emotion, and it was just one of those genuine moments where I felt like everyone collectively was happy and was excited, and it was great. It was a genuine reaction, and I'm very, very happy for Bobby Lashley, and hopefully they give him an actual title reign. Hopefully it's just not a kind of a transitional champion for Drew for WrestleMania. I would definitely love to see Bobby Lashley hold that championship for a good little while. So amazing moment for Lashley. Very happy, and I'm very excited to see him at WrestleMania against McIntyre. I'm assuming him and Lesnar could be potential match in the future as well. So, yeah, great stuff for Bobby Lashley as WWE champion. Very excited to see, like I said, him going into WrestleMania as the WWE champion. And following it up with World Championship news, going into a different promotion, New Japan announced that they'll be unifying the IWGP Heavyweight Championship with the IWGP Intercontinental Championship to form the brand new IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And I am not for this decision. Obviously, unifying those championships, meaning that they're retiring those titles. So the IWGP Heavyweight title lineage is over now. Not for it. I don't know why they're just not continuing it. They can just, retire the Intercontinental Championship and continue the lineage of the Heavyweight Championship and just rename it the World Championship. I don't know why they have to feel the need to retire that championship for a brand new World Championship. But, in terms of name change, it's fine. I think, calling it the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship makes it, just sound more legitimate if you ask me. Just the fact that, the world, for some reason, just calling it the World Championship just adds more to it for some reason instead of just calling it the Heavyweight Championship. I don't know. Maybe that's just my personal opinion, but I am for the name change, but yeah, just, like I said, stopping the lineage of the championships to me, just to form a new one. I'm not for that decision. So, obviously, they also announced that at the anniversary show on March 4th, so it's upcoming Thursday, will be the final defenses of the IWGP Heavyweight and Intercontinental Championships. Of course, Kota Ibushi defending both those titles against El Desperado. Yeah, March 4th, the crowning of the first ever IWGP World Heavyweight Champion will be crowned between either Ibushi or Desperado, with, of course, the first official defense of that title being held at Soccer Genesis in April. So, yeah, I'm not too keen on it. I understand New Japan has a lot of championships. If they're cutting down mid-card titles, I don't think cutting the Intercontinental title was the right title if you ask me, and that just could be me being biased because I just absolutely love the Intercontinental Championship, and it's only been around in New Japan for 10 years to be fair, so it's not like they're cutting out a huge lineage championship like the Heavyweight Championship is. So I can more understand them getting rid of that championship, but yeah, I'm just kind of still mind-boggled of them retiring the Heavyweight Championship. And honestly, if New Japan's unifying championships, they definitely need to unify both the tag team titles. There's absolutely no reason why there should be a junior heavyweight tag team titles and heavyweight tag team title sets. There's no reason for it. Unify both those titles. Make one tag team titles. There's no reason to have two of them. So it is what it is. Hopefully this means, obviously they're trying to elevate that never openweight championship with Tanahashi the champion, and, hopefully they elevate that U.S. championship more. I know Moxley's champion, so it's kind of hard for them to feature it as much, but hopefully they can, again, like I said, with the Intercontinental title going away, they can, elevate that title to kind of help replace that one. So, yeah, I'm not for it, but I'll definitely, I'll be open-minded to see how they handle things and see how they handle with one championship. And I'm more curious to see the design of it. Hopefully it's not too much different than the Heavyweight Championship, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like below. And of course, until next time, I'll see you guys, and thank you guys for watching the video.